All right, good morning. Good morning. It's 6:30 a.m. March 10th. We're looking at gold right now. It looks like we're breaking out of this consolidation. Looking for maybe a retest right here for price to continue down to retest this level over here, 1702. So, boys, how you doing?
Good, good. What about you?
Doing great, man.
Morning, fellas. How y'all doing?
What's up, buddy? Looking at a retest on gold right over here. Looks like we broke below the consolidation that we were previously in. If you guys are looking at gold, we're forming this or respecting this previous resistance. Sorry.
Gotta keep boxing.
This cough has been crazy. So we have CPI that I think came out. Let's see. 5:30 a.m., but it hasn't been released yet. Expected to be positive. So we got to close on the 30-minute with no bottom wick. So if we get like a retest right here and a pass of these candles over here, I anticipate gold dropping. So now with GJ, we're in this range over here. I want to stay out of this range. I think safe buys are going to be above 151.200 over here. We close above this area, and we could be coming right up to, I mean, got 52 marked off, but I want to see what we got to the left. You guys got charts?
We'll probably send a GCAD one.
Awesome. GMG or JMG.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, buddy?
Good.
So once we break above that level over there, we got a clean move to the left. Let's see. Mark that off. Clean move to the left up to 152 flat. Right over here. Come right back over. This is so annoying sometimes. Okay, well, we're not doing that. It's not loading anything. Oh well. Well, what we're looking for is that close above that area over here. We could take this up at least, 10, 20, 25 pips we have to play with. James, awesome.
I traded in the 4 hours.
This is on the 4 hour last night?
Not this morning.
Oh, nice.
Well, I put a buy stop, and then so I saw the bottom wick and the 4 hour be created before London opened. And then I waited for London, and there wasn't anything for the first like 10 minutes. And I put a buy stop at above the QP of 0.00.
Okay.
And then take profit at like 11 pips, anticipating price to go up to the 0.200 level. And yeah, it activated, went straight up with no drawdown.
That's awesome. How does that feel?
That was nice, actually. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a great trade, man.
Because I was break even all week, so it was nice to get something to put me
There you go.
to the head.
There you go.
It's nice to see London have something a bit better for once, anyway.
Oh, yeah, no. It's the same feeling, but in New York, sometimes we just don't get any volume, and it gets...
Patience, it comes against you sometimes.
Oh, yeah. That's where you got to control those emotions.
Show up over 3 hours, 5 days a week.
What's up?
For that. You show up, let's say, 3 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah.
And it's those 2-3 trades that actually make it worthwhile, isn't it?
That's all you really need. You don't have to take 10, 15 trades a week to be successful. The more times you trade, the less profitable you're going to be. You know, the more chances you have to lose lose your capital. Looks like we're getting this close above here on EJ, but we don't have much room to trade with. This is only about 10 pips right here. So like, you know, your safer buys are going to be above this area over here. And plus the way EJ's been all week, it's been just a mess. I do believe EJ's coming back up to retest these highs, but you only have 10 pips right here. Nathan, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, morning. How are we?
I'm great. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah,
What's the tool you use to snip the? Do you know when you were back testing on Soft4fx, you took the screenshot?
Yeah,
It's like the snip tool, is it?
So I used this, and I was pissed because this my MetaTrader closed, but I was pissed because I realized that it snips the money out, like the account, like oh what the hell, I gotta do all this shit. I had to open a demo account so I could keep using SFX or Soft4fx. Oh, because I gotta log into that account. All right, whatever. Do this another time. But this tool right here, just I think you could just look it up online and download it.
Yeah,
it's free.
So I was wondering how you did journal soft
yeah
or Soft4fx.
Yeah, it's obviously different than Trading View, but you just hit new, and then you could just do this. And then you can copy this over to something else. It's a good tool.
Yeah, it's easier than screenshotting and you've all the information on your screen. You know, the snip's easier, you just get what you want.
Exactly. How's your day been so far?
Yeah, it's good. I only really woke up there about an hour ago, probably.
What was that?
I only woke up like an hour ago. So.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you had a late night, didn't you? Oh, here we go.
So I woke up at 8 and then went back to sleep after that.
This is what we wanted on gold. So what I was looking for on gold was for price to do this retest, come up, retest the previous support, and now pass the low of the previous candle.
How big's that range from the two level?
You got about 65 pips right here.
Nice.
65 pips. I don't know why this window is all messed up. Anybody looking at anything?
I'm just waiting for GJ to break out this big range.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking at so far.
Awesome.
It's a bit rangy. Yeah, I think it's rangy a bit too often, man.
GJ?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a mess. But ebbs and flows in the market. It'll come back to kind of the way it was moving. Yeah, this is a nice setup on gold. Just don't like how it's playing around right here. Here we go. All right. Waiting for this thing to flip. I
Yeah, in
think
the 5 minutes, it's like going retesting, is it?
yeah. It could we could be getting a stronger retest to come back down. Candles closing in our direction. Seven. That's why I only risked 0.5% here. And then once we get that retest, I'll enter another using some dynamic risk. So how's everyone feel so far? Like Nathan, you feeling all right?
Yeah, we're all right. Just hanging in at the minute.
Good shit, man. Gotta get you going again.
Yeah, I know. I need to restart something. Hit that reset button.
Oh yeah, that's why we're hopping on Zoom today.
Yes, sir.
Fucking go.
How's the biking going, Nathan?
Yeah, pretty good. It's pretty shit weather this morning, so I didn't go out. I just hit a workout in the house. But yeah,
I can see it
that
outside
was
now. It's
about it.
pretty
It was
bad.
just too wet this morning. I couldn't go out on the road.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to get one of the indoor ones, the trainers, as I was saying. So
you know, yeah. Nothing worse going for a bike ride and you're frozen on the bike for the full like hour or whatever.
I actually, yeah, I love it though going out when it's cold. Like it's
Oh, do you?
deadly. I think
Yeah,
normally have if it's really that cold and the fingers are like really tingling. That's when that's when you know it's good.
yeah, a burn like.
Yes, sir.
Check out our other pairs. DJ's coming through the zone over here. So I'm putting my support right over here with these wick rejections over here. Support being formed right here on the 1 hour. A 30-minute, you get a little fake out over here as well. And support form. So we're probably coming back down to retest that support. EJ is still playing around right here, trying to figure out what it wants to do.
4 minutes, starting now.
So gold is passing the high of the previous, so I'm just going to close half of this. And then re-enter if we get that bearish move.
I like the way it's setting up on gold though, just because even though it's the first like minute and a half of the 15-minute, generally when it does that big move up, it always corrects it and comes back down. So
100%. It's probably creating that top wick.
yeah.
But I like how it's below this zone over here. Strong bearish close, but the only thing that worries me is this no bottom wick over here.
Over where?
On
the big that bearish one, yeah.
Yeah. So what we could get is that retest over here and candles closing in our direction and then a drop. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm wondering about CPI and why this.
Do you have any news today?
Well, we have economic data coming out, and then also, we have crude oil inventories, 10-year bond auction, but we also have, what's it called? They're voting on the stimulus today.
Yeah.
You were up early, Steph. Was it like 2 a.m. or something, or 7 o'clock our time? You were up, was it?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I got up around 5.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw in the group that it was like 7 a.m. our time, so I was like, geez, you're up early.
The other morning I was, I was looking at London as well, but I wasn't, trading anything like that.
Yeah.
But
it's tough when you wake up at that time and then try to get back up again for 6.
I know. I haven't been taking clients at like a late time or super early time lately, so it's been nice to get my rest. Plus, I've been feeling a little bit under the weather, so gotta get my rest. I think I just ran into a wall basically with
Overworked, like.
Yeah.
Not like your man, Jocko Willis. Do you know that fella?
Jocko Willing?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, I follow him on Instagram, but he gets like what 2 or 3 hours sleep a night. I don't know how he does it.
Oh yeah. Well, he goes to bed pretty early too.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I just see his watch and his Instagram. It's like 4:30, like every morning.
Yeah. But with that, you have to go to bed at like 8 a.m., 9 a.m., or 9 p.m., 8 p.m. Yeah, he's another realm of confidence and discipline.
Yeah, the beast, all right.
He's somebody that I look up to.
Yeah.
Him, David Goggins. Let's see if we're getting some solid pressure over here.
Morning, guys. How you guys?
Yo, Giovanni, what's up, buddy?
Sir.
How you doing?
Good, and yourself?
Good, man. Good, man. Just in gold right now. I liked
Yeah, gold look good. I was looking at it now.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Only problem is this 30-minute doesn't have a bottom wick. And what I saw was the retest over here, and then it dropped and passed the low of this candle. I thought we were going to get some bearish volume pushing in.
Were you writing the 6 o'clock candle?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a nice move.
Yeah.
About 22 pips.
Oh, you're talking about getting in on this candle?
Did you get in that candle or on the previous?
No, I got in. So I waited for this to close below this support over here. This would have been a nice move, but this candle has no bottom wick. So I waited for this candle to close below, waited for the retest, and it did retest, created that top wick, and then it passed the low of this candle. Now it looks like it's retracing a little bit. I already closed 50%, so not worried about it.
Bro, did you see that magnet that I was talking about for the trend line? How it just it kind of helps you out.
Yeah.
Cool, right?
I threw it on there.
Yeah, bro. I was playing with it yesterday, man. I was like, oh shit. Look.
That's awesome. How'd you find that?
I had a friend that he did a course, and bro, he learned it from the course there that he took.
That's awesome.
And then he told me about it, and I was like, damn, okay.
Yeah, I was
Check
playing
it out.
around with it on DJ.
Yeah. And then he said that when you draw the trend lines on the 30-minute, make sure to at least be able to touch two highs or two lows from the trend.
Yeah.
And then usually the third touch is a huge move.
So you're saying like with this,
Yeah, you see?
it's touched 4 times.
But look, is that the 30-minute? Let me see.
It's the 30-minute.
So you see how it touched the first time, second time, and then the third time over here,
Yeah.
right here? That's one move right there, all in total.
Okay.
Look how big that move was. Because usually what it does, it touches the trend line, right?
Mhm.
And then it comes down, retests that trend line, and you enter on the previous. After it retouches the trend line, once it creates a support. That retracement is called a Fibonacci retracement, probably a 60.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know if not. Oh, Matei's in here. What's up, buddy? Yeah, yo, if you do you know how to annotate on here?
No, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can annotate if you want to. Like where you can like draw point something out.
I can do that. Let me see.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't see it.
There's not like an option for you.
No. Let me look it up on Google real quick.
Yeah, it says I'm enabling annotation for any guest. That way you guys could draw on the chart if you want. I'm just getting out of gold. This is stupid. Matei, how you been, man?
How you guys doing?
What was that?
How you guys doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Yeah?
Wait a minute.
Okay, I found it.
Awesome. So let me go back to GJ right now for you. And you can use that.
All right. So you see how it touched right here?
Yes.
You got one there. Another touch here,
Yep.
right? And then this is the third touch,
Mm.
right? So once it touches the third time, you should always wait until it retraces on the like a Fibonacci retracement.
Okay.
Usually it's gonna be like a 50 or 60. Okay. So you wait until it creates support right there. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna enter your Fibonacci from here.
Yep. All the way back.
Right? This should be this right here, from here to here, should be like a 60 to 50 retracement.
So let's check it out. $61.8.
Exactly.
Support.
That's the golden. This is the golden area right here.
Exactly. Yeah, right in here.
And your TP should be like around right here. And right here.
Wow. Good stuff, man.
Cool, right?
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. And especially going with price action, you know, you wait for this this area to break right over here, creates this high, comes down, retest, you can enter on this candle.
Exactly. You got to use with the Fibonacci's, you got to use the support and resistance.
Oh, yeah. Always.
You can never just use the fibs as confluence.
Yeah, you just got to use both in confluence.
So then another thing that I also learned is, where can I draw the lines? Oh, right here. Okay. So you see how sometimes the market does this?
Want me to zoom out?
No. Okay. So sometimes the market, it goes down. Do that. Goes up. And my bad.
It's all good.
So it goes up.
Yep.
Creates a high, then creates a low, right?
Mm-hmm.
Creates another high, then creates a low.
Yep.
Creates another high, and then so on. But then once it breaks that channel, it usually goes sideways.
It
And then
consolidates a little bit.
yes, and then once it breaks that trend, it goes back down in the same channel but downwards.
Okay.
So what you do is you can usually get your TPs from old support and resistance.
Mm.
He usually likes to retest these zones.
So it likes to retest the previous highs and lows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Basic price action. It's all you need. A lot of people like to get fancy, which is fine. Like there's tons of strategies out there that work, but like if you don't know basic price action, the way price moves, you know, it's not going to do you much good.
But the bread and butter is the support and resistance, man.
Oh yeah. Of any strategy.
Yeah.
It should be at least. Should be at least.
But man, I was looking through that yesterday because GJ has been kicking my ass all last week and this week.
Yeah.
So man, I wanted to see something. I wanted to see what can I better and my trend lines. You know, what can I add to my confluence?
Okay.
And man, it just made sense.
Yeah.
You see how gold is just going sideways now?
Mm-hmm.
Just wait until it breaks that consolidation.
Yep. Yeah, you had a nice trade on GJ. What was that, last night?
Last night, man.
Good shit, man. How'd that feel?
Oh man, I feel like a newborn baby, man. I was because man,
Yeah.
I've been getting so many losses with GJ, man. It's so
I know. It has been like I've been feeling it too. So it's been one hell of a ride with GJ, and it's pretty frustrating. But like that's where that relentless just work comes in. And that's why when it comes to this market and how hard it is, it's only hard because that psychological feeling that you have when you're taking losses, loss after loss. And it's like, how do you come back from that? But what happens is, I was talking to one of our guys, I won't mention their name, but sorry. Shit, got this bad cough. I don't know what from, but so what we do is we tend to ask ourselves the wrong question. We ask ourselves these negative questions, like, why am I taking these losses? Why is GJ doing what it's doing? And these are all questions that you can't control. These are things that you can't control, most of them. And your brain tends to always answer these questions with negative questions. So the key is to change that and ask yourself the positive questions, because as I said, your brain naturally is going to answer those questions. So if you ask yourself, like, okay, how can I get better from this? How can I learn from this? Stuff like that. Like, when you're asking yourself those questions, your brain has to answer them, right? So just continue to always try to switch those questions in your head and ask yourself the right question. And you're going to be completely fine. You could go through a losing streak and just be like, okay, this is part of the learning process. Maybe I need to put more work in. Like, how am I going to get better from this? And you move on from there. That's the key. So resilience is one of the, and I want to do a video on this in the course, but resilience is one of the main traits that you need in this market. And resilience is basically defined as the amount of time it takes you to bounce back. Does that make sense? So if you can shorten that bounce back time with the way you're thinking, you're going to be very well off. Like, that's something that I pride myself on, is having a very short, quick turnaround in my head. Whatever, if I take a loss, or if I don't know, I have a bad day, or if I have a bad workout, whatever, I can turn my head or my mind right back around and be completely fine with anything that I'm going through, because I can turn around and, I have the confidence because I listen to myself. I do the things I say I'm going to do every day. That's where that confidence comes from. So just focus on that, focus on asking yourself the right questions, and you'll be very well off in anything, not just trading.
Thank you, my brother.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, thank you, man. I needed this as well.
What was that?
Yeah, I needed to hear this speech as well.
How you doing, Matej? I haven't seen you in a couple days.
Yeah, man. I mean, I had a lot of schoolwork. So, that's why I wasn't on the streams, but it's good, man. I mean, GJ is quite hard for me for the last few weeks, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing good, man. I mean, it's all good. Managing my risk, taking 1 to 2 trades a day, and that's basically it.
There you go. There you go, man. Yeah, I mean, no problem if you can't show up to the streams. I know you have school and everything. It's just again, what I was just saying, when it comes to resilience, it's so important, and trying to turn that, it's almost like risk management, where you're constantly getting better at managing risk and cutting your losses shorter and shorter. It's the same thing with cutting that time down that it takes you to bounce back from any kind of loss, any kind of adversity in your life. If you could turn that around and turn your head around, your mind, better word for it, in a quick fashion, you're going to be very well off. So just always work on that. Always work on asking yourself the right questions.
Yeah, man. Agree with that. Thank you for this.
Hell yeah. What's up, James?
Morning, fellas. How we doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Morning, good morning.
Yeah.
It's like we're back in this range on gold. EJ's coming up, but this is only 10 pips right here.
Yeah, I'm only watching EJ on the 4-hour just because of how rangy it's been.
Even on the 4-hour, it's barcodes.
Yeah, I'm waiting for like a close on the 4 hour above 129,500.
Yeah.
And then if we close above there, then get a retest, a bottom wick on the 4 hour, and then break the previous 4 hour high.
Yep.
We might hit 129,800, which is what I was looking for yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once we were talking about those 4 hour swings, price just tanked.
Oh yeah, last night.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
like right after.
Was that the pair we were talking about?
Well, remember, like right before we left the stream, I was talking about, I was like, I may take a swing on the 4 hour on EJ and GJ right when
yeah.
right when it closed, and then like within the next 5 minutes broke the 4 hour low and just died.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so I was like, well, never mind.
I thought you were talking about last night.
No, yeah, this morning. Although that runner that I had on the second position last night ended up in like 20 pips when I woke up.
Good shit.
It's really been beneficial when I keep stop losses below the 1 hour instead of like 30-minute, 15-minute. The runners seem to
Oh yeah. It's always like if you're trading on the 4 hour, you want to keep your stop loss below the 1 hour.
Yeah.
If you're trading on the 1 hour, you want to keep it below the 30-minute. I actually got that from Raquel, but that's it's a good rule. It's always like the higher time frame that you want to judge your stop losses on.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So the 1 hour on gold closed with no top wick, and you could technically put this right here on gold. So if we get that bearish close and maybe another bearish close passing the low of that one, that could be a good confluence spot, right? Right now, you got a tricky range right here. You got to figure out where it is. That's why you want clean closes in your direction on something like this, or like a pass of these lows over here for safe sells to come right back down to 1702. Because looking at the 4 hour, this is a very nice setup. Knowing that we're respecting this resistance over here at 1719, creating that resistance over here. Nice strong 4 hour candle currently coming down, but it's got a wick that it obviously rejected a little bit. Created this wick and now it's rejecting over here. So looking at the 1 hour, it's from this 1 hour candle.
Look all the way to the left on the 1 hour. You're gonna see how that zone has been consolidated before.
Oh yeah, it's an order block right in here.
Yeah. So you want to stay away from that order block.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that you're able to implement the trend lines, or not the trend lines, but you've been making sense of Fibonacci's. As long as you're back testing that, implement like I said when we went over your trading plan, implement at least 100 trades back testing per pair that you're trying it on, and it'll be good. We'll build some confidence with that strategy. Yeah, it's a strong 1 hour close, or 30-minute. Just take a look at it. Yeah, this guy's saying we could hit 4% on inflation. Interesting.
Hey Nathan. Is he on?
I think you bounced off. Ali, Gio, what's up, buddy? What's up, guys?
Yo.
How's it going?
Doing great. How are you?
Pretty good, man.
Good shit. You have a good day yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday was a good day. Work's cooled down a little bit. It was bad in February, so it's good to have a little bit of a breather in March.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. 100%. You've been getting through that course?
Definitely. I've been watching it during my lunch breaks and also after work.
There you go. I didn't ask you what you did for work.
I'm a CPA by profession. I
Oh,
work
okay.
for a real estate broker in their finance department. I'm the director of finance there.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Good for you, man. You enjoy it?
Yeah, it's good so far. Good company, good management.
There you go.
Accounting is accounting at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yep. Teaches you a lot, though. It's good to, for personal finance as well.
Yeah.
How to manage a budget.
Yeah, I mean, as I've gone in the workforce, I've definitely come to enjoy finance a lot more than accounting.
A little more entertaining.
Yeah, definitely.
Get some vitamin C. All right. So yeah, we are stuck in this range over here on gold. Wait for price to close below the support over here for clean sells. Daily is interesting. After bouncing off of 1680, if you guys take a look, I mean, I point this out all the time. Every time gold makes these lows, you know, it has that impulse to move up, has that order block, and then just drops. You know, it comes down, makes that low, order block, comes up, and then just makes those impulsive moves down. Right here, boom, boom. But now it's starting to come back up from these areas. And you could do the one over here too. But now we're starting to form that support 1680, as we said was going to happen. Strong daily candle right here. So are we just forming the bottom wick of the weekly? See, the weekly is rejecting over here as well, but the daily could just be retracing over here to then continue bullish. We could be forming support, looking like it's coming down, and definitely keep sells in mind. We have two different biases where if we get a close below this area, we're coming right back down to retest this support over here. There's a high probability of that, right? But if we form support and break out of the resistance, there's a high probability of price continuing the daily trend of, pushing bullish up until these highs over here at 1728. So we shall see.
I feel like gold's just waiting on the CPI to come out.
Yeah.
Estefano, you could probably move that trend line towards the top of where that consolidation is.
Right over here.
You see where that big, like around February 26th,
26.
8 o'clock, when that big push happened, and then another big push happened after that.
Right over here?
Yeah, right there. You could draw a trend line.
Oh, you're saying, okay.
Use the magnet. You'll see. You'll see how the magnet guides you.
Yeah, you like that thing.
Bro, it actually works, man. It's nice.
Yeah, it does. I just, when it does this, like what?
So what it does is guiding you to where the volume push was.
Got it. It's like bugging me out.
From the bottom,
Right here?
right there. A little lower. Right there. Yeah.
Huh. That makes sense. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. My main thing is we've been respecting this right over here. So we got buys anywhere above this area. But then, when you said that, this could make sense too, since we're respecting this area over here. Right? It's a perfect trend as price is bouncing off this level over here multiple times. And if we break above this area and break above this resistance, we got safe buys coming up. Yeah, I noticed I've been taking my losses during pre-New York and getting my wins during the New York session. So what that tells me is that maybe I should hang back on pre-New York, at least for now. Just stay patient, wait for it, wait for things to set up, get that New York volume. Maybe we got support forming here. GJ just in a range. GJ, we're tapping 151 again. Could be forming like a triple top to start coming down. Maybe retest this area over here to continue bullish, or even come back down and break this channel. Which, I mean, we're creating these new highs over here. Like when are we going to exhaust and come back down and tap this bullish trend? But for anything like that, you're going to need to close below 153.80. What's this phrase here?
It looks like GJ is doing a reverse head and shoulder pattern.
Yeah. I was saying head and shoulders, triple top. These are kind of even.
Right?
Yeah. So that's kind of why I say like a triple top, where it's tapping this a third time, starting to reject from it.
Watch tomorrow be a big move today is probably gonna be like consolidating in that range.
Yeah.
Maybe in Asian or London, or tomorrow in pre-New York.
Yep.
They'll probably hit that TP 150.
Whenever DJ makes that new high, it normally either consolidates or just reverses to form a support and then continue bullish to retest it. So that should be interesting over here. Let's see. Hey Giovanni, you've been doing the accountability thing with Alex?
The what?
The accountability thing on Fridays with Alex?
No.
Did you want somebody, that's maybe a little bit more involved?
Yeah, that's why I started getting together with Nathan,
Yeah.
because I know that Alex's schedule is kind of busy now, man.
Yeah, it's a little tough.
Yeah, I don't blame him, man. So
What was that?
I don't blame him. He has a tough schedule now at work.
Oh,
So-
yeah, 100%.
I text Nathan since we're always on gold and stuff. So he was like, "Hey, you want to back test with me? Yeah, let's do it."
It's awesome.
We started this Monday, so we've been doing pretty good so far.
Okay. Sure. Keep that relationship going and constantly get better and better.
But shoot, I'm down to do it with anybody else too, man. I don't care.
I could see you partnering with Ali.
Ali?
Yeah. From Toronto.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm done.
Good shit. Yeah, so just every Friday, just check on each other. You can do it every day, honestly. It doesn't have to be every Friday. It's just like, yo, how'd your session go? You want to run charts by each other, stuff like that. That relationship goes so far.
Cool. Yeah, I'm really down for that.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Sounds
then
good.
holding each other accountable with working out, stuff like that. Constantly pushing each other to get better. That's what you need. Does anybody not have a partner that wants one that hasn't reached out to anyone yet? No? I think everyone's got one. Nathan's chilling.
Yeah, just relaxing here.
Yo, Nathan, did you see that big push? Why NIO it went up the other day because of Elon Musk, bro?
Yeah.
You see that shit? It's unbelievable, man. It went up $14. I was like,
I know. 17.5%.
yo, that guy is so powerful, man. It's incredible.
I know.
I like him a lot.
Yeah, man.
I like his style. I like the way he's just, I don't know. He's different from all like the big tech guys, and I don't know. He's a good dude.
He's a Bobby Axelrod, man.
What's up?
He's a Bobby Axelrod.
Oh yeah, yeah, in a way.
You know what that is, right?
Yeah, billions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still pissed that you get billions and I don't.
Man, I'm in the best part right now. I'm in season 4.
I only got up to the end of season 2. I never finished it. What I used to do is watch it on the bike at the gym, and I would just do like an episode every time I was on the bike. It's such a good show. I don't know why I didn't finish with it.
Yeah, it's pretty long. It's like 7 seasons.
Yeah,
I try to watch like an episode every single night and then go to bed.
You like it a lot, huh?
Yeah, I love those shows.
Yeah. Paul Giamatti's really good in it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah, Morgan Stanley thinks our GDP is going to return to pre-pandemic levels by March of. So right now. Let's see.
If he's right, we're not going to find that out till next month, right?
Yeah.
40 days.
Yeah, you don't find that till April. US dollar found some strength during the tendon so far with the rise. So if we look at indices, this was 2 days ago. This gap down on treasury yields. It's interesting. EJ's just playing around right now. That price coming right back down into this range, but now closing bullish, it looks like. It's about to be 7:30 a.m. But again, we got this order block over here. Bunch of a mess. Don't want to be in that. I'm curious what gold does. If Bitcoin's up at 57,000. Good GJ just pushed. Now this 1 hour candle closed with no bottom wick over here. This candle is rejecting and flipping bullish. So are we going to form a support right around here? Could possibly put that right there. Support right over here for me. We'll see if we start heading back up to 151, 150, or we start consolidating a little bit and then we continue up. Kind of like this movement over here. Just like a gradual push up, a lot of wicks. Like, are we going to do that same thing over here to finally retest 151, 150? But this candle needs to close bullish in order for that to happen.
Yo, that was pretty funny when you sent me that picture of Dak Prescott that it showed up.
Oh, like what? I've never seen that before. Like, you know, it's a big contract.
And did you see that Green Bay Packers didn't French tag the Aaron Jones?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think we're going to see a sloth. That's what I keep hearing of, just like cuts in the NFL. Some that you're not even expecting. And that kind of, I saw that and I saw an article like that. And I immediately saw the Aaron Jones cut. And I was like, oh, wow, that's something I didn't expect.
Yeah, because he's a beast, man.
Oh, yeah. It's a monster.
He's a touchdown machine.
What?
He's a touchdown machine. He's like Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, yeah. I thought you said he's the whole team. I was like, who's his quarterback?
They're probably going to French tag Devontae Adams.
Oh, yeah.
He's a beast.
Yeah, he's a monster. Definitely a monster. Who's your NFL team again?
Miami Dolphins.
That's what I figured. So we're battling back and forth in the division.
You know what we should do, bro? We should do a fantasy league.
We could.
Someday.
If anyone's interested, we'll do that.
That'd be cool, man.
100%. We all need to do more back testing together.
Yeah.
I want to find the only problem is like everyone's got jobs, everyone's doing things throughout the day. Obviously we do one every other weekend, but I want to try to get more in with you guys. I got to see what this, because I had to make a demo account just so that I could get Soft4fx. I don't know why this logged me out. I was trading on it last night.
We can't do it during the weekend, like maybe Sunday.
Yeah, no, we definitely could. Definitely could. Like, so, I mean, Sundays, every other Sunday we do it anyway. But like, if we could like just find a time where we do it more and more often, it'd be awesome. All right, so let me just try to find this login for this. For now, I'll put this up.
What do y'all think about if GJ closes bullish on the 1 hour to retest highs? I know what the triple top y'all were talking about.
Yeah, now this looks like it's forming its bottom wick. If we get a pass to the high of this candle over here, or like another bullish candle closing, I could see this coming back up. Because if you look at the higher time frames, you get this 1 hour, barely a bottom wick. This candle came all the way down, rejected this area down here. This is a zone down here. So this candle needs to close bullish. That's what I want to wait for. So wait for the 8 o'clock volume. And that's what I was talking about before when it comes to GJ and how it hasn't really been performing up to par during pre-New York. So to put it lightly. And that's where I've been struggling when it comes to taking trades during pre-New York, and I've been winning trades during New York. So it's that's kind of why I want to wait for that volume, see if this is actually legit, or if this is just like forming a top wick and then it's going to flip bearish and continue bearish. But it looks like it's coming into this area. If you guys look at this area, all these rejection wicks as a resistance, and then rejection wicks as a support over here, and then over here is pretty telling as well with this wick. So that's what I'm kind of just waiting for. This candle needs to close bullish for me to take any kind of buys. But we do have the range. We do have the 28 pips. Jaden. What's up, man?
What are you seeing on gold?
And gold, well, we're waiting on CPI to come out, but we're in this range right over here, this order block. And I was looking at price breaking this support over here, but this is just kind of like a fake out. Took a small position on that, but looks like we're respecting this trend line over here. Me and Giovanni kind of moved it. He has something similar, but coming from this area over here. But on gold, the thing is, if you look at the daily, right? And this is the area we've been talking about for weeks, 1680, for price to come down and retest this area over here, previous support, right? And every time it makes a low in this channel, we're making a historical low. So we're coming down, forming support over here. This is a strong daily candle right here. And I know we're in a bearish trend, but that's a strong bullish candle, barely a wick to the bottom. This candle could be just coming down to retest this area over here and then continue bullish up into this area over here. 1739, you could call it. Right? So obviously we're waiting for price to break out of this range. Are we going to form support here and continue bullish right up into here, 1740? Maybe coming into this area around 1729. If you look at the 1 hour. That's your next zone over here. You got kind of clean candles, but you want to wait for that close above that resistance for safe buys up. What are you looking at? Look. You got anything you're looking at, Jane?
I'm just looking for it to break that zone and come down a little bit further.
Yeah.
I'm in a sell from the close of that last. Yeah.
So the close of this.
Yeah.
What did you see? Did you see this?
Yeah.
Me too. And this is kind of where I got caught. I closed quickly, closed 50%, and then closed the full thing. But this candle closed with no wick to the bottom. So you want to be aware of that. There's no more range for it to come out of. This candle already created its top wick and started flipping bearish and passing the low of that candle. That's where I entered. Now, I think it was Giovanni pointed out that we're just in the middle of this range over here. We got this order block right here, this previous resistance over here. You just want to wait for price to close out of this range for you to take sells. It could be retesting this area over here, right? Retesting this area and then just rejecting and coming down. But I want to close below this area right over here. We got these two wick rejections on the 1 hour. This candle obviously got rejected, but if we get a bearish close below this area right here, we should be coming down. 30-minute looks like it's rejecting it.
Hey, Stephanus, can you take a look at my GJ chart? I'm going to send it right now.
Yeah, absolutely. At least first chart. Let's go. All right. So price broke below support right over here. So below here. I like it. Now, the only thing you want to pay attention to is how many pips is right in here. Right?
So my ultimate target based on like expecting New York volume to come in would be the 4-hour wick fill down there.
Yep.
That's like 15 pips.
Mm-hmm.
That problem area though is about 9. So it would be enough though, I think, to secure at least 80%.
Well, the thing is, if we get like a close below this area, that problem area, when it comes to having volume, like 8 a.m., 8:15, 8:30, it should push through there to fill this wick down here.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like you can almost kind of ignore that and understand that we're getting volume pushing in, and if price closes below that area, we could be coming down right into 157.26. So
Okay.
That's something that you really want to pay attention to during pre-New York when you don't have as much volume. But when you get the New York Open around 8:15, 8:30, it'll and you see this candle just moving, it'll break right through this area, right into this wick over here, and possibly form support to continue bullish.
Cool.
When did you start trading, bro?
So I started actually trading around a year ago. I started with just options. So I used to trade a lot of SPY options. For me, I was having a hard time managing risk because with options, like whenever I set my stop loss on a chart, sometimes I lost a lot more than I wanted to, just based on how the pricing of it works. So I was doing a lot of thinking and kind of figuring out if options was the right style for me to keep continuing. But I thought that Forex might be a little bit better because I could still use leverage, but then also have an easier time managing risk.
Gotcha. I was just wondering because when you said that was your first chart, I was like, "There's no way this guy doesn't have any experience."
Yeah, he's definitely been.
I always thought about option trading though. Looks very enticing, but
it is definitely very enticing. You can make a lot of money very quickly with it, but also the opposite is true too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with anything, right?
Yeah.
So it looks like we came up, retested this previous support over here. Now we're pushing bearish. We're passing the low of this candle over here. We only have about 20 pips to play with. Really only like 12 pips in reality from this area right over here. So do you want to take that? The way GJ's been, I'm gonna stay out for right now. $745 volume. Why can't I find that? Let's see. Yeah, looks like we're getting that rejection, Jaden. On gold. But we're still in that range.
I like the price action on the small time frames. Like even the 1 minute.
Yeah. Yeah, you get to see those rejections on the smaller time frames. Oh, see that multiple times it's tapping. Get that fake out down here.
If you look on the 1 hour chart on gold, if the current candle closes bearish, would it be safe to take sells below the low of it? Like as an impulse entry?
The thing is, like, look at this mess over here. And you see all these wicks. Now, if you get a close below this area, 1710, you could say 1710 flat at 8 a.m., you know, the pass of that candle, that will be a nice sell. Right? But you see all these wicks over here, and even these candle closes, and then just a rejection over here, you typically want to wait. Plus the fact that the daily is such a bullish candle over here. But
Right.
it could be just rejecting this area over here, these previous wicks. Got support formed over here. Price broke through it, but we were rejecting this area over here. Looks like on the 4 hour, which now are on the daily. But now if you look at the 4 hour, we're just kind of rejecting this area. Could be just forming resistance and continuing bearish.
Yeah. Got it.
When you got, you know, any kind of positive data coming out of the U.S., you know, typically sends gold bearish. But when it comes to technically, we're creating a new low at 1680. Are we going to be correcting this move down at some point? Like this new trend line over here. So you got a plan. Price closes below this support over here. You can take sells right down here. I think it's just consolidating right here. And once we get a clean bearish close, like a nice one, we can mirror these candles over here on the 4 hour. Take this thing down. Back down to retest 1680. If we get a close above this bearish trend line, and then a close above 1719, that's nice confluence for sells right back up, for buys right back up to 1728. But right now it wants to play around. See, this is a great setup on GJ. Only thing is, you only have 10 pips right here. If you were to take this from right here, like to reach 10 pips, it has to be the support over here. If this is 20 pips, that's a great sell right there. Anyone looking at anything?
I'm really just waiting for NYSE open.
Yeah. Yeah, so you were talking about switching up your trading times a little bit.
Yeah, just like to what you were saying earlier, I feel like pre-New York here the last 4 or 5 months has been pretty quiet.
Yeah.
For our pairs. Like the best
That's
trades
why-
I've had on EJ have been literally from 9:30 to 10, and then I'm out. Like,
Yeah.
I probably have my last 5 trades were like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, pre-New York has been trying to test my psychology, not letting it. Not letting it.
I just feel like New York Open gives you that confirmation of your bias that you have in your pre.
Yeah.
That's why I'm the same way. I just stopped waking. I need to sleep, and I don't find any setups until around 4:35 anyway. So
Not worth it. Not worth it. And you get those like volume pushes, especially on gold. Like when you see price like close below an area, close above an area, and then you just see volume start to kick in, it's like, all right, there's my 20, 30 pips, and I'm out. You know, it's like pulling teeth trying to do that during pre-New York and sitting in the trade, and it's just like taking forever. But that's why like price action and learning basic things when it comes to Forex is so important, because you know any strategy can work for a couple months, then all of a sudden it's just shit, right? And if you don't know basic price action, the way candles print and move and the way wicks form, you're gonna be pretty disappointed or just not confident in your strategy.
I posted my GU chart in the Slack if you want to pull that up.
I love when you send charts. They're so like clear and big. Okay, so order block. Yep.
So I have buy limits set at those 2 blue boxes.
Okay. IPA. What's that?
It stands for inefficient price action.
Okay.
So I guess it's just those large candles that you like to fill.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe you were saying consolidation, then all of a sudden we got that drop, that clean drop. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much. I think about it like the analogy that I teach people is if you had a crayon on a piece of paper and you just quickly drew a line across it, there might be like little fragments of white still within your mark.
Yeah.
And so the only way to like make it solid is to come back and fill it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I like it. See what I'm talking about with GJ? It's just like not a clean area. Then you also got only 10 pips over here to play with. Again, if that was 20 or 30 pips, that would have been a nice trade. But man, GJ, something else. Hey, Giovanni.
You.
You know how I was saying we should all be doing more back testing like together?
Yeah.
What if during pre-New York or I don't know, when we have a slow market, you know, we could go back and forth between the chart, but also we're also simulating an active session on I don't know. Trying to think. And we're all just like adding our analysis on there, taking trades on there.
We can do that.
You definitely do it.
But what if we miss a good trade like on gold, GJ?
What's up?
Now, what if we miss a good trade on gold?
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't want to.
We're
I
gonna
don't want to be
looking too many
distracted by the market. Or I don't want to not distracted by the market, but distracted by the back testing during a live session. I feel like we're all here, you know. Jay, what do you think about that?
Say that again.
I was saying before you got on that I would love to do like more back testing as a group together, but the problem is everyone's got work, everyone's doing things throughout the day after our live session. So what if we did a quick session on the simulator while we're trading during pre-New York, and then we're basically done with that session by the New York session. I don't know, I'm just trying different things out.
I think it would be, if you really wanted to do that, it'd probably be better to do it on like a Monday or a Friday.
Yeah.
Well, we could do it Friday since we don't trade Fridays.
Okay, so we'll do Friday,
Yeah.
and obviously every other weekend still.
Nice.
Good point.
Yeah, I agree with that as well.
We might get clean buys now to 151, 160, 170 on GJ.
Yeah, it looks like we grabbed liquidity again. This 30-minute candle closed bullish. The 30-minute problem is, where's your stop loss going to be?
It's gonna be below the 1 hour candle because it's respecting my 1 hour trend line.
Yeah, and this is what we were waiting for. We were waiting for this 1 hour to close bullish, and it looks like we came down and grabbed liquidity, right, James? Can't hear us. So that's why I was saying I wanted to wait for the 1 hour candle to close bullish before we took any kind of buys. But it looks like, this area down here, we form support down here. We're starting to come up. Looking at the 4 hour. See the 4 hour.
Yeah, I have two confluences on this buy right now. I have this trend line and the previous resistance to the left.
You think the 4 hour is going to flip or just close like this, and then we get a pass to the high of this candle?
I think so.
I like that.
At least I think it's gonna retouch like 151, 170, 150 around there. You can get like 10 pips out of that trade.
Yeah.
But it's a small range, man. That's what I don't like.
I know.
So I'm gonna stay out of it.
Yeah, let's just analyze it.
I think safe buys would be above 151, like 250. Let price do whatever it needs to do in that range.
Yeah. Let's see. 8 o'clock. Here we go. And you got this previous support over here on the 15-minute. Could be rejecting. We could, like I said, we could be getting some consolidation over here before we do drop, or before we do start to rise again. Because every time we form that new high, start to consolidate a little bit. But now it's trying to figure out what it wants to do, because we are forming this triple top over here, which we did. So are we going to start coming down from that, or are we going to respect the channel that we're in and continue bullish? And that's why there's that confusion, I think, with some consolidation right here. This is not a setup I like to trade. That's why I'm staying out of it.
I sent a couple more charts. Do you want to look at them?
Yes, absolutely. Trying to figure out why I can't. No.
Gold is retesting that trend line.
Is it? This is your JPY. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing the same thing, Jaden. When it comes to this area right over here, for it to retest, tap this area and then continue bullish. Right now, EJ is a little. Hold on. It's in a bullish trend over here. Perfect. Respecting that. Screw the channel. Yeah, the 4 hours rejecting this area over here, and it's starting to flip bearish. If we start to come back down into this area, maybe retest, this should be a key area as well. And if we consolidate up into that area, but EJ's a mess. Gold forming that support.
Yeah, we could probably get nice sells now on the 15, off the 15-minute chart on gold. Usually when it touches that 1 hour trend line, it just shoots down, man. So if we create a nice bearish candle
815.
around 8:15, we can get that volume push.
Yeah, we need that rejection. That's why you start to look at the lower time frames too, to see how it's reacting in that area. So we got that rejection wick. Yep.
We can probably take it down to like 1702.
Yeah, I would like that. Only thing is though with gold is that the daily candle, like forming that, right over here, we could just be forming that bottom wick to continue bullish. That's why we just got to see what happens in this area. We get a close. We get the 4 hour. We get a bearish close right down here. That's good confluence. That price is going to continue down. We got a clean move to the left too, for kind of like an intraday or a swing trade sells on gold. But if we get that close above here, could be coming up and mirroring these candles.
Because our bias for gold is still bearish.
Your bias for gold is still bearish?
Yeah, it hasn't broken structure yet.
Yeah. No, definitely. Anything below that bearish trend line itself. But any kind of safe buys are going to be above this area up here. It's called 720. It's 1720.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Yeah. Safe sells right below this area.
GJ pretty much just dropped all the way down to that wick, that 4 hour wick.
Wow.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
I was watching it as soon as it broke the low of the previous candle, it just dropped.
Low of the 15?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's weird.
So, like I said, with this area over here that I was talking about, with volume, that's just going to push right through down to here. And that's exactly what happened, actually. But, damn.
Some news came out probably.
Probably not. It could have just been New York Open. Oh, yeah. Bank of Japan is said to seek freer yield fluctuations after review. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense with the structure, you know?
Exactly. Well, it kind of does. Like if you look at the 30-minute, these candles have these bottom wicks, right? And they came back up. It wanted to come up and reject this area and form bullish, but it had this previous resistance or support over here. Now it just rejected. This candle had no bottom wick. It was starting to push bearish, right? Before that came out. And then all of a sudden that came out and it just pushed from here.
Yeah, but how could you have entered in that order?
You couldn't have, unless you enter as price broke the low of this candle, and it would have been just like a 1-to-1. But yeah, it's a tricky thing to, and that's news coming out too. Jeez. I like it. I like it, man. This is what we were talking about, remember?
Yep.
Yeah. So whenever we get volume around New York. Come on, GG.
EJ breaking hearts today again.
Wow, EJ.
Jesus.
Damn.
I was actually typing up a chart for a sell right when that dropped.
You were what?
I was typing up a chart for a sell.
All right, gold is forming support, starting to come up.
We might get some good GJ sells at New York Stock Exchange Open.
EJ sales?
At NYSE Open. Might get some good sells after the 4-hour closes. If it closes below like 156.50, we can close below there, and then New York Stock Exchange Open push down to like, what do you think, 150.400?
Yes. Get a clean move to the left on the 1 hour.
Yeah, look, I was looking at the 4-hour even.
Yeah. Yeah, 4 hours, nice.
Double top.
Could be retesting this support and this key level over here, but this is a key area right over here. Price to break through and close below. The 4 hour could be forming its bottom wick. Possible wick to fill. Yeah, this looks like the rejection area on GJ over here. Let's see some.
Something interesting, when I was eating breakfast, I was reading Trading in the Zone, and the guy said that some of the best traders treat like one of their trades for the day like a flip of a coin. And if they lose, they treat it as like, okay, it was like a 50-50 chance. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean it's something that's out of your control, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you're training your setup and you know you're going to get that setup, that's out of your control. If you do lose that, and
Yeah,
that's
it's like you saying, you know, you have to look at the macro probabilities instead of just the micro of each trade. Like knowing the probability of your setup's going to work out overall, you can't be like remotely affected by the like a one trade you lose. Just treat it like you tried to guess a coin flip and lost. Like that's whatever.
yeah.
It's interesting.
How do you like that book?
It is, for lack of a better term, like revolutionized my psychology over the last like 2 weeks. Chapters, I read chapters 6, 7, or no, I'm sorry, 5, 6, and 7 twice now, and I'm reading chapter 8, and I'm probably going to go back and read chapter 6 and 7 again, just because there's so much, and you have to read it so slow.
Yeah,
I mean, it's helped me tremendously, to be honest.
that's awesome. And you just started live too, so it's awesome to get into that at the same time.
Yeah, it's been really good. I highly recommend it to anybody, even if you don't read the whole book. Just read chapters like 6 through 8. I mean, I read the first. Obviously, I don't know. They were pretty. I don't know. They didn't help me very much, but these last 3 have been pretty crazy.
That's awesome. It's a great book, man. One second. Right. Yeah, let's try this so that it can see it again. There we go.
Guys, I'm out for today. Take care and see you tomorrow.
Yeah, Mateo, I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, see you tomorrow on the stream, right?
Have a good one, brother.
All right, thank you.
What the hell? Dude, what the fuck? It's mad annoying. TJ's rejecting right now. Did it want to tap this trend line one more time before heading up?
Throwing an EJ idea in there. It's a 15-minute time frame, so it's a week confirmation time frame, but might play out really well to retest the 4-hour lows. I know it's in a range and it's just choppy, but with the bearish news, I think we might get that push, but I'm hoping we get a higher pullback before we push down again.
Where was your trend line?
It's on the 15-minute.
Yeah. So you're saying from right here. Yeah, it could. Maybe even this support over here.
Go check out gold.
Yep, we're rejecting.
You can get a nice little sell there on the 5-minute.
Yeah, I want to wait for that close below this area.
Mm-hmm.
I like it, James. Then also, Jaden sent one more chart, didn't you? Take a look at it.
I got into the sell on the 5-minute.
What, on gold?
Yeah.
Okay. $820, get some bearish volume. Hey, you just want to be careful doing that with gold. It's a tricky one. Yeah, mute Jaden.
Do y'all know what the Q in Q-tip stands for? That's our trivia question of the day.
Oh, I feel like I've heard this before. Wait.
I have no idea. Q and Q-tip?
Oh man, I've heard this before. This is bugging me out now.
Is it the material? Is it quick something?
No. Isn't it QUE?
I think Q-tip is like the colloquial term. It's not like the real name for them. I think it's like a company.
Really?
Huh. I got nothing.
Baby gaze.
Yeah, I think Q-tip is an actual company.
It is. You're right. 1926, the product was originally called Baby Gaze.
What?
In 1926, the labels were changed to read Q-tips. Baby Gaze. The Q in Q-tip stands for quality, and the word tips describes a cotton swab at the end of the stick. That's weird. Baby Gaze.
like gay or
Yeah, gay, but
Like-
with an S at the end. They were crazy back then.
you say that now, you have a name of the company now, you'll get canceled.
Oh yeah, pretty quickly too.
I'm gonna say quick just because I feel like that's cheating if I tell them that.
No. You're like, actually, the company.
Actually, I do know that.
1926. Are we getting a retest of this area right over here? Could get some clean sells. The 20 pips. That's a little difficult. So Giovanni, you're planning on securing when you get down to here?
I'm gonna take partial.
Got it.
My full TP is 1702, around 900.
Got it.
I like the rejection that it did on the 5 minute. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. It's made impulsive moves. You know, it's come over here, impulsive move every single time.
And every time it touches that trend line, it just shoots down.
Yeah.
Trying to see how that works.
I'm pretty pissed.
And the good thing is that my stop loss is only 19 pips. Not bad.
That's it? 19?
Yeah, that's good.
Shit.
Let's hope this news weakens the dollar. Or, I mean, strengthens.
That's what I'm thinking with CPI. Was it released yet?
5 minutes.
Yeah. Let's see what we got.
UJ is probably gonna correct that move from the news.
Yeah. Normally does. I'm looking to see if we get a support formed over here.
Yeah, that'll be an easy buys.
After retesting this bullish trend over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Giovanni, that's to be honest with you, you might want to secure right now when we're waiting for CPI to come out. Like this could just whipsaw you right out.
That's what I was gonna do now.
Especially like closing before the 30-minute close. See what we got, gold.
Did anybody else enter buys on that dip on GJ?
No.
I already had that level of support marked up, so
Yeah, I'm waiting for the 15 to close. That could be a good buy right over here. Putting your stop loss below this candle right over here. I do like it. But the problem is, we're coming down from, 3-4 year highs. And the 1 hour is super bearish. We're retapping this area. Wow.
Look at that. Crazy.
Yeah. If candlestick close. Oh, let's look at gold. Wow.
fuck.
Closed.
Yes.
I closed everything before that.
Yeah. Told you.
Yeah, I got 10 pips out of that little move.
Good shit. So I want to wait for a nice close above this area right over here. You get clean buys on gold. So you want to trade the reaction to the news. 10, 15 minutes after. Looking at the 4 hour. The 4 hour form of support right over here. Good old markets. What did it come out to? Yeah, as expected. Core CPI came out worse than expected. And we'll see what gold has in store.
So you said when news happen, you gotta wait like 15 minutes.
Yeah, like 10, 15 minutes is like the general rule for waiting after news. And then you start to get the reaction to it. Maybe it's a correction, maybe it's a continuation.
So at this point, you don't touch it at all.
Yeah, wait. Like, look at it.
Crazy.
I wonder on gold if you could have taken I guess the news would have been stupid, but I like how both those 1 hour candles closed bullish.
Yeah, no, I was looking at that too. Now, that's something that you can back test now with CPI, and when numbers come out, look to see where you could have grabbed this move. Maybe it could have been a pending order on the 15 minute. The stop loss down here, and have like a buy limit or buy stop up here.
Like you wonder if the markets, this is a complete just like spitball, but you wonder if the markets know in a way what the news is going to be. Like, so looking at EJ right before that Bank of Japan news came out, that 30-minute just rejected that resistance hard, and then the news came out and it tanks. Gold formed those two 1 hour support candles. I don't know. You just wonder if like the market knew what was going to happen and was setting up for the news.
Yeah. No, they definitely price things in. You're definitely right about that.
It's like we were waiting on it as retail traders, but the market kind of already knew and was setting up for the news to happen.
Yeah. Institutions really kind of price things in when they know what something's about to be. When you get the reaction,
Putting their orders in.
Yeah. So this is good. We wait for that close above here, little support to be formed. Take this out. Look at that. Is anyone in this? No.
Yeah, for sales. I'm just joking.
I knew you were kidding for a second. Ugh.
I mean, I was. It totally stopped me out.
Did you secure it all before the news came out?
Yeah, I was at break even.
Now the challenge here is, a lot of you guys are getting FOMO. That's natural. Don't get like that when it comes to news, because a lot of times, most of the time you'll get fucked up when it comes to the news. It's gambling, and it's not, you don't know where the market's actually going to go. Nobody does. That's why you wait for the reaction to it. So here we have a strong possibility of a high being created. Buyers are going to come out. You're going to get like a better entry opportunity on gold. Looking at the higher time frames, this is what I was talking about. We're coming up from a strong previous support in the higher time frames. We were creating the bottom wick over here, strong daily candle. Now we're passing the high of that wick, coming up into 1739, 1740. There's a strong possibility that we're going to come up into that area. Maybe not today, but maybe tomorrow, the day after. But this is where you look for a better price opportunity for you to get in. Now you have stronger confluence here on the 4-hour, where if we get a support formed on the lower time frames, we could take this right back up into this area over here. That'll be a nice move. Got clean candles to the left and take that up. Just wait for the smarter entry. Wait for the better price action for you to get in somewhere down here instead of trying to buy at the high up here. That's why you wait for the reaction to the news. Get into the smarter move and also wait for the volatility to kind of come out of the market. You still have the volume and the momentum, but you want to wait for that volatility to calm down a little bit. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it made sense.
So now we're coming down. Let's see what we look like on the 5-minute, right? Buyers are coming out. Now gold has great opportunities on the 5-minute. So that might be where we get our entry at. To see something. Here, let's see support be formed. So I want to see support be formed. So now we're correcting the entire move. No, let's use a wick fill.
Yeah, Kerwin's saying this is he's thinking it's a fake out. Daly's creating its wick to drive down, which is interesting.
Could be. Very well could be.
I certainly don't know. So.
I'm just listening to Kerwin.
He took a buy from like 1717, got out at 1723, and then took a sell at 1723, or I'm sorry, 1723, and then just got out.
Wow.
You're a wild man.
He's a cowboy. He's a cowboy.
He is, dude. He's
the gold cowboy.
John Wayne over here.
He's the miner. Kerwin the miner.
That's funny.
Like he's got to be looking at the 1 minute. Man. I mean, I don't even know.
Maybe price all exhaustion up here. Knew the correction was coming.
Mm-hmm.
Made a resistance on 1723 on the 1 minute. On the 1 minute.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see what happens right here.
You said he took profits for the sell at 1719, right?
Yeah, he may have left a runner. He said it was 30 pips, and he took it at 1723. So
yeah,
whatever that math equates to.
Yeah, it's gonna correct that move. Yeah, but that's crazy. I can't trade gold like that.
Can't trade any pair like that.
No. He's very experienced though. He knows what he's doing with gold.
Yeah. He's been doing this a long time.
So he's probably back tested this, you know, and I'm definitely gonna go look into that because I want to learn how to do it like that too.
Exactly. That's how you get better. You just keep back. Yeah. Like, okay, I could have done this, I could have done that.
Like with GJ right now at the 15 minutes making a support. We can probably catch him back up to correct that move.
Yeah, I see the these wicks down here. I'm trying to figure out where your stop loss would be.
But below that 15 minute?
Be a conservative one.
Mm-hmm.
This would be more of a swing trade.
Yeah, all the way to 151.
Yeah.
151, 200. Well, you can probably hold it till tomorrow, bro.
Yeah.
152. That'll be nice.
That's what we're thinking we're getting. That could be it.
Hey, Stefan, a quick question on a swing trade. Do you with your volume, do you risk like 1% or less than?
Yeah, with swings, because I don't have as much experience with swings. So I'll just lower it down to 1%, you know, and like what you want to do is back test these moves, watch them happen over and over and over again. Then you start to implement or, you know, enter with a small lot size, very small lot size. Then you get more and more confident with it. Just keep in mind that your win ratio is going to be a lot lower when it comes to taking swing trades. See you later, Christian. Have a good day, buddy.
I really like that GG move.
Good now.
Man, it's 18. It's a big stop loss though.
Yeah, the 4 hour is creating that bottom wick, which you could be doing. Then 9 o'clock comes around, we could be filling this wick and continuing bearish. It's a nice move. If we get a close like that, you see this trend line right here on GJ?
Yeah, that's the one I have.
Yeah. Think maybe we're retesting it
Mm-hmm.
to continue down.
Does anyone ever look at the line chart for market structure?
Yeah, I used to a lot. Right here.
I found myself, yeah, just flipping back and forth to.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's easier to read.
Yeah.
It's good for higher time frame zones to try to identify them too. Sometimes a little easier.
The one of the first guys I learned from plotted his key levels on the line chart and then switched to candles, which was interesting.
Yeah,
that makes sense. The thing that concerns me about GJ is that these highs over here, you know, we tapped this area 3 times, but this high over here, these two, you could do both of them, but these two are higher than this high over here. So are we continuing down based on the 4-hour with these bearish candles over here? Are we exhausting at 151, 200 to continue down? And maybe retest 150, 386.
I got into that order for GJ on buys
Oh yeah.
off the 15-minute. I like that rejection that it did and that support that was formed.
Okay.
It should correct that move that happened with the move.
Good shit.
Let's see what happens.
I want to wait for another.
Here's my second trade, and that's it. I'm out of this.
I want to wait for another close on gold. 5-minute. Possibly take this thing up.
I mean, do you consider that a 15-minute wick fill on gold?
It could be. That's what I'm looking at. I think if we get a pass to the high of this candle over here, enter a small lot. Conservative stop loss. Might wait for a close above 17.19.41. Problem is we're coming to the hour close or the 4-hour close. This rejection over here. See, we keep rejecting 17.19.41 on the 1 minute. So if you get a close above that area, that's it. Good indicator we're coming up. Close below it. Anybody else looking at gold right now?
Yeah, I'm watching it.
You see what I'm talking about? We keep rejecting 1719 over here.
Yeah, I'm looking for price to break above there. Like exactly 1720 is like the upper range of my zone I've got plotted.
Yeah. Giovanni, I like those buys on DJ.
Right? Looking good.
Curious to see what we do.
My take profit is 151, 170.
Awesome.
But I'll probably secure once it touches that, like 150, 900, 151 flat.
Yeah, it's smart. Yeah, we're rejecting this area over here. Does not want to close above.
I'm like, GG.
Stefanos, it looks like it wants to break on gold.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. If we get a break above this 1 minute candle, I think it should be good to come up. Patience. Chill. All right, I'm in. Should get a strong volume push real quick before the 4-hour close. No, it has worked this morning.
It's good, slower than the past morning. So
It's awesome.
I'm trying to find a trade for the first time in like a week.
Yeah.
Not going to rush anything because I'll be bummed if I come to the charts and rush an entry and then lose. So
Yeah.
patient. Oh no, I just don't love that previous 15-minute wick on gold.
Yeah, the
You
only
guys should look at GU. It's really looking good for buys.
GU's been moving nice, hasn't it?
There's a lot of people who've been trading it lately.
Yeah, smooth.
So I just closed 50 over here. Let the good times roll. If this candle flips bearish, we'll be closing another. Yeah. Yeah, I've been not performing my best. GJ's looking like it's having some issues over here. Uh-oh. What was that?
Looks like we're starting to get back to those like ranging Wednesdays we had last year, where markets would just range every fucking Wednesday, especially GJ. I mean, gold is just absurd this morning.
A month or two was doing that.
Yeah.
Giovanni, what are you looking at?
DJ.
You just staying in this?
Yeah.
Check out SPX Giovanni or Stefanos. It's moving.
Oh.
Coming up to yesterday's highs, 3,900.
Wow.
And that was a clear move above 38.82.
Mm-hmm. Stefanos, that was the move I literally told you I saw yesterday, and I should have capitalized on, and I didn't. My level was 38.81.1, and price I remember was right above that when I looked at the chart yesterday, and I was like, I like this, but I came on too quick, so I'm not going to take it. And
that's
would have been a nice move.
Hey Stefano, when we were doing the Soft4fx yesterday, the simulator,
yeah,
me and Nathan, we would place our orders, man, and our entries will be like 30 pips away from the entry.
30 pips away?
Yeah, bro, it was super crazy. Like we'll place the buy or sell.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be to the exact point that we placed it on.
Do you guys use the visual mode?
I don't know.
Yeah, go on the Soft4fx real quick on the little tool and hit visual mode. It's like using magic keys.
Yeah, Nathan is the one with the simulator.
Oh, got it.
I don't have it on my Mac.
Got it. Yeah, it's a great fucking tool. But
and another question I wanted to ask you for the traders domain, for the live account. There's a standard and then an ECN.
Yeah, ECN is you get much better spreads, but you're paying a commission as well.
So which one is better?
I I don't mind paying the commission because it's like a business expense. You can write it off. I like having the smaller spreads. Like
What about in my case?
What's up?
In my case, because I can't write that off, can I?
Well, you open a corporation. I mean, you have the corporation, don't you, with the dentistry? Oh no, you're still in residency. So I suggest all of you guys open a corporation. You get a lot of tax benefits. Wait, look at it looks like we're exhausting right over here. Oh, GJ. Keep reacting to this trend line over here. All right. 4 hour closed, bullish. Closed above 17.19 over here. Are we going to get a bottom wick formed on the 4 hour? Retest this previous support over here and then continue bullish. Fill this wick. Damn gold.
All right, guys, I'm gonna head off here. Have a great day, everyone.
That's good, Ali. Have a
Take
good
care.
one, brother. I'm about to hop off too pretty soon. We got like nothing. Besides, like after the stream, if you guys are still trading, you wait for that support to be formed right over here. You might get a wick fill on gold. Could just be forming that bottom wick. Just wait for the lower time frames. To start turning around. All right, guys, I'm going to head off, all right?
All right, man. Take care, buddy.
Just have a great day. Guys, reach out to me if you need me. And like I said, kill it today, all right?
Alrighty.
See you soon.
See you, fellas.